Hello, sixth graders. How are you? It is teacher Hamas. I hope that you are doing well in your vacation. Today, we are going to complete Unit 11 in your class box. Are you ready? My smart students, I wish you and your families are doing more than fine. After you finish this presentation, you are expected to read the poem in your class books, page 110. Identify the main idea of the poem. Identify the new vocabularies. Know how to write a short poem. Answer related questions. My lovely students, it is time to move to your class books, page 110. There you can find the poem. Together we are going to discuss it and answer the related questions. But first, let us look at the pictures. What can you see there? Excellent. There is a boy and he is in the space. Excellent. We can see a spaceship too. What is the meaning of a spaceship? Think about the answer. Let us read, then we are going to answer the question. Does the boy's mother believe he traveled to space? Let us see. Dreaming in a spaceship. I dreamed I was in a spaceship flying through the stars. I passed a comet on the way as I headed off to Mars. The stars were as bright as diamonds in the darkness of the night. The moon shone like a precious pearl. 'Twas an amazing sight. My spaceship landed on the moon. It was wonderful for me, so I climbed onto the surface to see what I could see. I walked around for a while, but there wasn't much to do. I found a flag and a rock or two and then admired the view. The next thing it was morning. I was safe and snug in bed. I told my mom about my trip. What a lovely dream, she said. I stared at the scene before me. It was such a lovely view. A satellite spun round and round, but on I flew. I flew through the rings of Saturn. I circled the earth below. Neptune shone with a dark blue light, and Venus seemed to glow. The ground was very bumpy. There were moon rocks all round. Everything was very quiet, and I couldn't hear a sound. My spaceship left and made a loop round the Milky Way, and then I felt that it was time to go back home that day. But I knew there was something real about my space trip to the skies, for I found a moon rock in my pocket, and there was stardust in my eyes. Have you enjoyed this poem? What is talking about? Excellent. It is talking about he dreamed that he was in a spaceship. Yes, he goes round and round the Milky Way, where we can find the planets and the stars. Excellent. Now, what about the boy's mother? Does she believe he traveled to space? No, she doesn't. Excellent. What a lovely dream, she said. Let us move to the questions. Does the boy see a comet? Yes, he does. Does Neptune look green? No, it doesn't. Neptune shone with a dark blue light. It is blue. Does the boy land on Venus? No. He landed on the moon. No, he doesn't. Number 4. Does the boy find anything on the moon? Yes, he does. He found a flag and a rock or two. Does the boy go round the Milky Way? Yes, he does. Look, my spaceship left and made a loop around the Milky Way. Does the boy have a moon rock? Look at the last section there. Yes, yes, he does. For I found a moon rock in my pocket and there was stardust in my eyes. Okay, students, on this page we are going to discuss the vocabularies and you are going to find the words in the poem to match the pictures and definitions. We have 8 highlighted words or underlined words. Spun, precious, head off, diamond, glow, pumpy, snug, and surface. Look at the first definition. It is past participle, which means went round and round very fast. What is the word? Excellent, spun, and it is the verb 3 of the word spin, which means go round and round. Excellent. Number 2. It is an adjective that means very expensive and special. What is the word? Excellent, precious. Number 3. To start going in the direction of a place, and it is a verb. What is the word? Excellent, head off. It is an adjective which means feeling warm and comfortable. That when you are in your bed and you're feeling warm and comfortable, what is the word? Excellent, snug. Look at number 5. It is a picture and it stands for a diamond. What is the meaning of diamond? It is a valuable stone that we can find underground and it is shiny. Look at the 6th picture there. It is when something just going up and down. What is the word? Bumpy. Excellent. Bumpy. Look at picture 7. What can you find there? A candle. Excellent. And excellent. It is glow. And the glow, it is a verb which means to produce light or heat. Excellent. The last picture there is excellent. It is the surface of the earth, which means, or a planet, the outside part of something that you can touch or see. Let us move to the listening. What is the astronaut's destination? Listen and complete. Walks, stars, space, boy, home, and fly. I am going to read. Use these words to fill in the blank. The astronauts launch their spaceship and blast off into space. They leave the Earth far, far behind and fly to another place. They get to their destination. It is a space station in the stars, and there they study the planets Mercury, Venus, and Mars. The astronauts go on spacewalks. They float in the dark black sky. They spin round in their spacesuits and see satellites go by. And when it is time to return to Earth and leave their space station dome, they get back into their spaceships and travel back to home. You get it, boys? Now, let us move to the speakings. Ask and answer. Use the prompts or your own answers. And as usual, you are going to read the question and choose the suitable answer. And it is depending on your opinion. Would you like to be an astronaut? Yes, I would, or no, I wouldn't. Why? If yes, and why if no? Because it would be exciting, amazing, frightening, fascinating, or dangerous. What would be the best thing in the space? Riding in a spaceship, living on a space station, going on a moonwalk? Choose one. What would be the worst thing in the space? Eating space food, feeling lonely, being uncomfortable? And the last question there, what would you most like to see in space? The planets, the stars, the moon, a comet, or a satellite? Choose your own answers and complete the speaking exercise. My creative students, after studying the poem and its vocabularies, you are ready now to do the homework in your workbook pages 96 and 97. Remember, don't let the fear of losing be greater than the excitement of winning. Dear students, move to your class books, page 112. There you can find a new poem, In the Sky. What we have to do is to read the poem, then to match the times of the day with the verses. And after that, we are going to learn the strategies in order to write a poem. In the sky. The sky is as dark as black paint. The moon is as white as snow. The stars sparkle like silver jewels, and all the planets glow. This is talking about night. Excellent, where the sky is very dark, the moon is very white, the stars sparkles, and the planets glow. The sky gets lighter quickly. The sun comes up in the sky. The birds all sing together. You can hear a crickle cry. This is talking about morning. Amazing. The sun is as hot as burning fire. The sky is as blue as the sea. The clouds are as fluffy as newborn chicks, and the birds rest in the tree. This is afternoon. Amazing. The world is as quiet as a sleeping child. There is a very gentle breeze. The sun falls slowly from the sky, and the moon shines on the seas. This is talking about evening. Amazing. Night, morning, afternoon, and evening. A poem. There are lots of ways of making poem sounds more beautiful and interesting. First, what is the poem? Excellent. It is a piece of writing in which we express the feeling and ideas. How can we write a poem? We use similes to make writing more interesting and create strong image in the reader's mind. A simile is a comparison of two things that we can use like, as, or as to compare two things. Like for example, the sky is as dark as black paint. Here we are comparing the sky of a black paint. We are comparing two things as dark as. So the sky is dark and the black paint is very dark too. We can use like also to write similes. The stars sparkle like silver jewels. So here we're comparing the stars with the silver jewels. We sometimes write different verses. There are 4 verses in this poem. What is the meaning of the verse? Yes, the part of the poem where you can find the lines. Excellent, the stanza. We usually start each new line with a capital letter, that we can start the lines with capital letters. We sometimes use rhyming words in this poem. The rhyming words are in the second and fourth lines of each verse. Like for example, snow, glow, sea, tree, sky, cry. Avoid forced rhyme, using words that rhyme but don't make sense. Now we are going to read again and answer the questions. What 2 sounds can you hear in the morning? Look at the part that is related to the morning. Yes, the birds sing and a cockerel cry. Excellent. Number 2, where are the birds in the afternoon? Yes, the birds rest in a tree. Now we are going to complete the similes with the best words. The sun is as hot as fire. Amazing. Move to number 2. My cold hands feel like ice. Excellent. Number 3. This train is as slow as tortoise. Excellent. Number 4. You run so fast. You're like a cheetah. Excellent. It is a very fast animal. Our new kitten is as sweet as honey. Amazing. And the last one there. The moon looks like a pearl. Excellent. So here we are comparing two things together using similes. For example, as, something as, which we can put adjective as, an adjective as, or like something. Hope you can understand it. Dear students, move to your class books page 113. There you can find the quiz. We are going to answer it together, but first, try to pause the video for 5 minutes and answer it yourself. Number 1. It is a noun, the sun and all the planets. What is the word? Solar system. Excellent. Number 2. How does Libby know so much about dolphins in the story? Excellent. She watches an interview on the TV. Number 3. Complete the sentence with the correct phrasal verb. Do you want to come round my house for lunch? Excellent. Come round. Number 4. Circle the correct answer. Where are you from? He asked me where I am from or where I was from. Excellent. Was. Number 5. Circle the correct answer. What is your favorite food? She asked me what my favorite food was or what was my favorite food. Excellent. What my favorite food was. Number 6. Circle the correct answer. Sit down, the teacher told them. The teacher told them to sit down or sit down. Excellent. To sit down. Which planet does the boy go to first in the poem? Excellent. The answer is Mars. Number 8. It is an adjective that means very expensive and special. What is the word? Precious. Excellent. Number 9. Complete the sentence. The sun was, and we have an adjective here, bright. Yes, the sun was as bright as fire. Number 10. Complete the sentence. She sings like a bird. Excellent. Like a bird. Now let us move to the song. I am going to read and you are going to complete with the suitable answer. Shooting star, comet, moon, pin, space station, scene, astronaut, and traveled. Meeting an astronaut. Today I met an astronaut who said his name was Jed. I asked him where he'd been that day and this is what he said. I've been to a space station and back again. I've seen some wonderful things. I've been to the stars and I've flown round Mars. I've traveled through Saturn's rings. Today I met an astronaut who said his name was Jed. I asked him what he'd been that day, and this is what he said. I've seen a comet and a shooting star, and a planet that glowed so bright. I've seen the moon in the afternoon. It was such an incredible sight. My super students, after studying the strategies of writing a poem, you are ready now to do the homework in your workbook pages 98-99. Remember, success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Dear students, here you can find the answer key of the quiz, page 113. Solar system, Lippy watches an interview on the TV, come round, was, my favorite food was, to sit down, Mars, precious, as, and like. That's all for this unit. I hope you can come over this presentation easily and without any problems or difficulties. Remember, don't wait for opportunity, create it. Your English teacher, Hamas Al-Jayusi, Al-Muhammadiyya Schools.